That's week 11 down of my health journey of combining WW and a 5 mg MJ pen. For anyone new here, my name's Amanda. I've lost over a third of my body weight, the majority of which I lost just on Weight Watchers alone. And now I'm combining Weight Watchers with an MJ pen in order to get the last 10 to 15 kilos off. Right, I don't know about anyone else, but this week for me was the start of the Christmas crazy. I had 3 social events, 2 of which were eating out, all of which involved wine. So by the time I got to the scales this morning, I was very dubious as to whether I was going to have lost anything. In fact, I was quite fearful that I was going to have put on a couple of kilos, and not in terms of actually putting on fat, but that, inflammation, swelling up, I was just feeling very bloated. Because I can tell you, as someone who suffers from PCOS, in normal circumstances without MJ, a week like this would result in probably at least 2 kilos of inflammation. I'm proud of myself this week because even though I had those 3 social events, I still stayed within my calorie deficit. For the pub event, I just had a starter and I picked at other people's desserts because they were massive and I had a couple of mouthfuls. For the other event that was eating out in an Italian restaurant, I made sure to look at the menu before I went. Highly recommend that. And I chose a tomato-based seafood pasta, which was divine. Like, it was so good. It was a real treat. But I'd avoided the creamy because if you know, if you've been following my other videos, I'd eaten that creamy truffle pasta and then had sulfur burps for like 3 days straight. But yeah, I've managed the impossible of having social events and also staying within a calorie deficit. Right, let's talk about what my weight loss looks like this week. I can confirm that I have lost 0.15 kilos, which is 0.33 pounds, which brings my total weight loss to 8.45 kilos or 18.6 pounds. And in case you can't tell, I am happy to take that because I really expected the scales to go up as a result of inflammation this week. And the fact that it still went down and there would still be inflammation means that's been a good week. I would expect the actual weight loss from this week to reveal itself later when I've been drinking less and eating out less. Anyway, so for the first week of the start of the festivities, that's all right. If I come out at the end of December having just maintained, I'm not going to cry into my cereal.